Welcome back to Wizards and Warlords. So in our first episode, we kind of made some initial moves to establish our economy, and that's kind of what we're going to continue to do in this episode. We're going to keep exploring and continue to build infrastructure, as well as recruit some additional units now that we've seen an army kind of wandering around a bit. So one thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and show territory just to highlight the location of where this other AI warlord is. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to assign one of my followers here to actually explore the province where we are seeing this other AI empire. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're pretty close to being able to start building an additional farm, which right now is mostly just increasing our income. So I'm going to check on our recruitment, and we have one Crystal Folk in the queue. I'm going to go ahead and recruit an additional one. We don't have enough mana for another one yet, but what I'm also going to do once we're able to afford it is I'm going to start recruiting some other kinds of units just to give us a bit of flexibility in our options. I don't know how good any of these units actually are. I'm pretty inexperienced with the combat system in this game, but there it is. So with that, I think we are going to deal with the rest of our notifications here. So we have some idle workers. So right now the workers are not doing anything. So they just got done building the guest chambers. No. Okay, they need to go back to doing that. So let's do that. So they're going to finish working on that. We completed our research on Artifice Mastery, but right now we're going to go ahead and save our gold to continue working on, to continue building up our economic base. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, and our Earth Mastery has increased, so that's given us access to a new unit, so let's go ahead and see what that is. So, Stone Folk, let's see. And more strength and more armor, same amount of hit points. They don't have ranged avoidance that the Crystal Folk do. Okay, these are good at dealing with charges. A higher upkeep and mana cost. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to producing a couple of Stone Folk, I think. This has 5 turns left. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it just to get that mana back, and I'm going to switch over to Stone People, I think. Now, they don't have a ranged option, but we can deal with that pretty cheaply, I think. So let's start on recruiting a stone person. Mastery, so level 4, which did increase our mana, which is good. And we're going to go to our army here. So we have 3 units of Crystal Folk and Warrior Acolytes, so that's good. So we got some more exploration being done. There's that other army that we saw previously. And we have enough now for this additional farm. However, we currently don't have a free worker So let's see if we have any new options for workers. It's probably going to be that we don't have enough influence. But let's just see what there is. So, okay. I do like the idea of having them that have prospecting. So they have engineering. Plus 20% to progress when assigned to fortress construction. Okay. And they also have higher domestic skill. They're also a little bit cheaper in gold, but the influence is again an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these workers. We do need more workers. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. Now we're missing the lumber, so we're gonna have to buy those additional resources. So we're gonna have to wait till next turn though. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going again and hope that we can buy all of the lumber that we need with the amount of gold that we have right now. Lumber must be going for quite a bit right now. Let's see, lumber. Yeah, 4 gold per. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and how much can we? Let's go ahead and just buy the amount that we need. So it's going to cost us just under 400. So that way we have it, and then in a couple of turns we'll be able to start. So it looks like we have an enemy army down here. Okay. I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, the marauders. Okay. We're not going to set our stockpile target right now. Okay, we're at 600 golds. So now we should be able to actually start this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we have our second farm under construction. And how... Okay, so the chamber still has some time left to go. It's under construction, that's all good. Okay. We have a new unit. Let's go ahead and recruit another stone person. 55 mana. Like that. Perfect. Okay. And we almost have enough money to begin our additional research. Okay. Some experience on our army here. Again, more advisor requests. Nari has finished research exploring a province. In fact, 2 of them have. Okay. So that's that. Okay, they have platinum there. I'm gonna try and see if I can claim this. So what I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna inspect this army, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a general to it, because what we're gonna do is we're going to cleric. gonna do? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this army and we're going to clear out this monster lair. So we can, once we have this territory clear, we can actually claim it and settle it, because I want to settle kind of towards this AI. Okay. Let's see. So it looks like there's 2 units of basilisks down there. Okay. Let's go ahead and cast a spell. I'm going to cast Stone Skin on one of our units. And we're going to go ahead and... Tell you what, this is our first battle. So we're going to go ahead and do it manually. So we have 2 basilisks here. So they have a Petrifying Gaze, a Bite, and Claws. Okay. So I'm guessing that our squishy humans here might have an issue with the Petrifying Gaze. So we'll see. So let's go ahead and send our units up here. This is the deployment phase, I believe. Yeah, the deployment phase, as expected. In the deployment. And there's not much else to do but charge forward. So that's our range, okay. So what we'll do is we'll get into attack range. Okay, they're advancing. I'm gonna move our meleeers to the front. And we're gonna let them come to us. Okay, so they're auto-battling here. I'm gonna go ahead and set as a ranged target. Set as a ranged target. Set as a ranged target. Yeah, and our humans are unfortunately getting pretty badly chopped up. Oh, and okay, they survive somehow. So that's your target, that's your target. I'm gonna switch you over to this one. And I'm gonna have them just hold, and they're actually in a pretty bad way right now. I'm not sure what that symbol means. Does that mean they're losing? Still figuring out how this works. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spell on them. Okay. Okay. Next turn. Okay, how are... Okay, Basilisk has routed, and so has my... So that's what that means. Okay, good to know. They're going to continue doing that. And no reason... And that's the end of the battle. Perfect. Okay. So we were victorious. Took some pretty heavy casualties there. But I believe that has actually cleared out this region. So we can actually establish an outpost now and claim this area. So it's going to cost us 300 gold and 50 lumber. So I'd say, yeah, we should go ahead and build an outpost here for the platinum and the bones. Now, where... Okay. I'd say maybe we should build it down by this river here, just based off of my other strategy game instincts. But we'll see. Okay. Okay, we have 2,000 gold in the bank. Let's go ahead and actually, I'm gonna set a stockpile target of 50 lumber because it seems like a lot of improvements and world map actions require that kind of thing. So we're gonna maintain a stockpile target of 50. Okay. And let's go ahead and start our next research. So mana is going to be another thing that we're going to need a ton of, especially if we're using a lot of summoned units. So I want mana nodes to become visible, so let's go ahead and begin that project. Now, that didn't cost us any money, and since that's the case, let's again see if there's any workers available. So we have some Leonid workers that have labor, construction, and artisanship. 17 influence, which we're not quite there yet. 16 influence, domestic, artisanship, and archaeology. Okay. I'm not going to pick up either of those this round. So what we're going to do instead is let's go ahead and let's see, expected upkeep is 100 gold. These are quite expensive units. So they have a javelin and a short sword. I mean, our humans didn't fare super well, but we're reaching our mana free upkeep. Let's go ahead and recruit a couple of javelins. So it looks like there's another band down there. A new unit. There was a summoning mishap. Ah, okay, there wasn't a character assigned. Okay. We're at Earth level 5 already. Okay. Keep them here. Just gonna keep them here, and I'm gonna go ahead and have them build an outpost here. And let's go ahead and add an overseer. Actually, cancel. Overseer is going to be you. You will be the workers. And we're just going to keep the army stationed there as defense. We're going to keep the province name the same for now. Followers have leveled up. Ari has acquired Siege Master. Okay. Okay, we have that marauding army approaching. Move the army here. Okay, we have some mana nodes appearing now that we've finished that that research, so that's good. And our other farm was also completed, so that's also increasing our income by a lot. So the other thing that we wanted to start working on was destruction mastery. Let's go ahead and get that hooked up. Let's go to projects, unlock mastery, destruction, 1,000 gold and 5 mana. Let's begin that project. 17 per turn. And once this province is under our control, we're going to hook up these resources. So we have 8 turns left on our outpost. New unit of Javelineers. I'm going to have you meet up with the army. And let's see. Okay, one of our people is idle. I'm going to have you explore a province. And let's have you explore this one. And you are going to be leading this outpost, so. Some more unit experience, nice. Four turns left, okay. Free upkeep is ending soon, okay. So we have unlocked destruction mastery, okay. So let's see here. Minor arcane mana node. Okay. So the question is, do I need to hook up the I'm not sure. Okay. Let's go to spellcraft, drain. So we want to bind a mana node. Let's do that. Let's see where that takes us. That might be able to increase our mana gain long term, because the short term boost is nice, but going for the long game here. Okay, so we have another faction over here. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and merge all these armories together into a single force of 8 units. One turn left, perfect. Alright, okay, so we have established this as an outpost now, but I would like to upgrade this. So what we're going to do is we're going to remain encamped here. We have idle workers now, so we're going to go ahead and just say yes, always reassign them to the tower when they're idle. And Purbin, you are going to be appointed province info outpost. Can't do anything with that yet, so we're just gonna idle wait orders. Two turns, okay. Cool, okay, additional research. I like it. We're not researching anything right now. So now that we're able to bind mana nodes, does this give us another interaction option? I don't know. Okay. Outpost. Can I settle? One more turn. Okay. Settle? Yes. Alright, we're going to add you as the overseer, and we're going to add these workers. Missing required workers are characters. Must assign settlers, must assign. Okay. $2,000 food. Okay, let's stop selling. Oh, that's kind of actually kind of puts us in a bit of a tight spot. So we're gonna stop selling food. And our new production target is 2,000. Which is gonna actually tank our income in a bit of an annoying way for a bit. But that is okay for now. So if I go to our spell main mana nodes, let's go ahead and begin the project. Oh, that is our cap. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can do this now. You are the overseer. You are the settlers. Cool. Okay. We have purchased our missing resources, so it's taking... Expected progress per turn is 3%. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut our stockpile target. And go back to recovering our income. Okay. So we're sitting on a good chunk of influence and gold, so let's go ahead and buy another worker. So elvish workers, more mining. We're about to have mines online actually when we take over this territory. So I'm gonna hire them. And I'm going to assign them to the can I not? Requires construction 1. Can I add settlers? I can add more settlers. We'll see if that... Okay, that gives us a little bit more. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and put in another cut here. So we've extended our territory and built an outpost. now we're going to see what happens next. We're going to keep researching more magic, and maybe we're also going to check out some of these dungeons for any potential uh, resources or loot. And I'll see y'all next time.